All right, so this Vibes in 5, Ghana's only social media celeb talk show. It's another week with another fresh episode of the show. This is what you guys all enjoy on the social media, and the following is getting huge by the minute. This show is sponsored by Xylophone Cash. You know, Xylophone Cash monetize your creativity, and then again, Xylophone View is your online cinema. And so, yes, if you want to watch a movie and you are outside Ghana, it is for Ghanaians and anybody else who can access the internet. But most importantly, those of you who live outside and want to connect with the Ghanaian, society through films, get onto Xylophone View, pay $3 wherever you are around the world. But in Ghana, you pay the equivalent of $3 and you get to watch the latest movies on that platform. It is Xylophone View. And again, we are sponsored by Awokomi, Ghana's only Kenke product. Kenke has been boxed for only 10 Ghana cedis, and you can get it on all the major streets within Accra. Bieja Bitters. Yes, when I get to Bieja, I relax. Bieja Bitters is also a proud sponsor, and the new product is Forges. Oh, your sponsors. Forges. Forges is a new Bieja product, and they are proud sponsors. Yes, so those are the list of sponsors we have for Vibes in 5, Ghana's only social media select talk show. I've got my mom here. She's a gospel artist. Yes, and then we're gonna have a conversation. She'll tell us more about her music, and she has about 4 names: Agnes, Baiden, Sheila, Baiden, Yankson, or your brother. I know you're Bruni. So we'll be talking more. Mommy, welcome. We have had this interview before, but for some technical reasons, we didn't release it, and we had to have it again. And sorry for keeping you going round and round and round. It's Legon. You're welcome. I didn't say a temperature no but now.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. You're looking queenly.
Thank you.
Anyway, my friend want to send. Obiano here. And
you.
so, how is the music career as well? Oh, yeah, so
as I always say, I think the last I told you, Ghana, if you are coming up, they want you to come up when you reach before they come to your aid. But as you are coming up, you need somebody to push you. You need a manager, you need an executive producer, you need this, you need that. But in my case, it's only the Lord.
It's only the Lord.
Yes.
But why has it taken this long for you to finally decide to do commercial music?
My first production was in, I think, 96.
96?
Yes. And I even have the CD, cassette. It's
okay.
It's in there.
Right. 96. I mean, if you're a producer, get the cassette for me. I'll show it to the camera as we proceed.
It was produced by
Willie Roy?
Yeah.
Oh. Yo, big shouts to Willie Roy, man. Big shouts. So Willie Roy produced this album, 1996. Yeah. And the title is Bibiaran Sunyamiye. Wow. This is it. And it has 6 songs, side A and side B, produced by our own 45 years experienced Willie Roy, the one in charge of Xylophone Arts Club. Uncle Willie, hi. And then we have 6 songs. So side A has Bibiara and Sunyamiye, Mekra, which is a medley, and Masem, that's the 3rd song on the album. And then Shishe Makume Mu, and that's side B. And then Warenyim, and then the 3rd one is Amen. So he has 6 songs on it.
Yes.
How did it fare?
In fact, for advert, GBC did very well on the telly and then on the radio. All because I had a colleague there who helped. But for sales and promotion, I had a problem.
What was the problem?
There was this...
Somebody squandered your money?
There was this guy I, consulted to, market it. But unfortunately, he kept them in his shop at, I think, is it Cantamanto? Yeah. And what I was doing was that I request some, so that I send it to the churches
And
to
sell.
introduce, and
Yeah.
I sell them, yeah. So I know the quantity I sent to him. And out of the blue, one of my ministers, who is late now, Reverend, the Reverend Basal, he's now late.
Yeah.
He's dead. He asked me to bring it so that he will relaunch the song, the cassette for me. So I went back to him and I told him. So we went to Katamantu to collect. But as I was going, I was just looking around the cases to see if I can. But I didn't see any of my songs on the cases, in the cases. And when we got there, I saw all the song packed at his shop, and I said, "Oh, why? You were not distributing the songs." And he told me that if you distribute, what they do is that they will remove the inlay,
The leaflet.
yeah, and then they will use another inlay to, sell the other. That's one. I said, so how can, because the song is being played, they'll meet me. I met somebody in a taxi, and I was talking to people about it. I said, "Madam, I heard your song. Ashama, they were hearing, and all the other places they were hearing, but we don't see the cassette.
The cassette on.
Then it was cassette.
Yeah.
Then I told him, oh, they sell it at Cantamanto. And I also sent some to Committee 1. Yeah. And I even sent some to Radio Gold.
Yeah.
They gave me 12 shots at a price. But I had it just 3 days.
Right.
I went back to them and they said they finished. They couldn't do anything about it. I said, okay, I'm still composing, so I can't see anything.
Yeah.
So I left them. Then back to this guy, I reported to a church member who is also late. He was at the GNA. And then he said, no, we should go to the shop to check. He has a shop at Committee 1.
Yeah.
So when we went there, before I collected all the CDs or cassettes to the house.
Yeah.
And then we went to his shop to check out. But when we went there, we saw some of the CDs. But when I checked with the number that I gave him, they were intact. The number was intact. So how come
you have the CDs being sold, yet the number is intact?
Yes.
So he had pirated it.
Yes. So we sent him to Coast Guard office. There was this meeting. They called him, and they asked him to compensate me, but he said he don't even have a peswa to give me. I said, okay, the song hasn't finished in me, so I'm still composing.
Wow.
So just I left him like that.
So you started singing from the church, I guess.
Yes.
And you've been singing in the church till now?
Yes.
Or you don't sing anymore?
Once a while, when I get program, I do minister.
You do minister in the church?
Weddings, funerals, and some occasions.
Wow. Which church do you belong to?
A Better Methodist Church. And
Better
I was
Methodist
with the Committee 12 Assemblies of God Church.
Right.
Yeah, it was there. I was there when I produced this cassette.
Right.
Then, because of marriage, I was sent to Better Methodist Church.
Better Methodist Church.
Committee
And you've been there till now?
I've been there till now.
Wow. And you still sing in a church?
I still sing when I get a chance.
When you get a chance. Then the voice is too sweet. Or as you grow, the richness, reduces.
In fact, my husband and I were watching this Kofi Annan's program just 2 days ago. And there was some my daddy taught me when I was in the choir. And I started singing along with them. I had the classical voice. And I remember when this song was going to be produced, Willie Roy sent me to the beach to break it down.
Right.
So when my sisters and those who know my voice heard it, they said, no, this is not my voice. So they won't buy. They didn't buy because, yes, they don't. I myself didn't like
What you heard.
yeah, what I heard. But Willie said, no, because I'm going contemporary, I have to break down the classical. But I bet you I still have the classical.
You still have the
when
classical.
I think during the vice president's funeral too, I was there, I was standing by a minister, and I sang with the Hallelujah chorus with him. And when he finished, he just said, "What? What a voice!"
You do have a new song that you're promoting.
Yes.
What is it? Tell me about that song.
It's this time it's CD.
It's CD.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it has 9 slots.
9 songs on it.
Yeah, on it. And out of, in fact, we finished with it. It also had a lot of problems here and there.
Okay.
A lot of
So this is it.
producers handled it.
Volume 2, AGNES BAIDEN YANKSON. This is it. This is the album. 9 songs on it. And Iradi Naye is the title of the album.
Yeah.
Right. 9 songs.
Yeah.
Okay. And it also came with a lot of problems.
A lot of them.
Wow.
In fact, I liked this when I came out from the work. It's like I was working with Tema Development Corporation.
Right.
Yes. When I came out, the year that I came, I launched.
You launched
this
the album.
And since then, it hasn't come out.
Wow.
Yes.
How long ago?
It was. I came out.
Yeah, so because I wanted to know how long it's been staying indoors even after it was launched.
Forgotten.
You've forgotten? Okay.
Let's see. I don't know whether the date is on it.
Oh, okay. No, the date is not on
can
it.
be.
But we can continue with the conversation. I mean, if I find it, we'll mention it. Wow.
Okay, this is about 4 years ago.
4 years ago?
Yes.
Okay.
This is about 4 years ago.
So you are now releasing it out?
Not yet. Out of it, I was just, I'll send it to this producer. I'll have problem, and I'll leave, and I'll go. That.
What are some of the problems exactly? What are the problems?
Financial.
Financial problems.
They will be misusing the monies that I give them. You know, I don't have any executive producer.
Yeah, so it's your hard-earned money.
Yes. But they will tell you, bring this. When you bring it, thinking they will get your music for you, out of the blue, the money will be gone. But I wasn't despaired since. So if you have a focus,
yeah,
you have if you put something before you that this is what I want to do,
you achieve it.
You achieve it. And I have really, struggled to come this far. I told him I've come this far by faith, and I'm still, moving on. Sometimes I'll be told, like, why don't you, put this thing? I said, no. It is something that has been in me. It's an inbuilt gift that God gave me. So I have to use it to glorify Him. Yes. This not to glorify any human being, but just to glorify God.
God
so
himself.
Whatever God will take for me to bring this music out, I will not relent.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you have any of the songs on it already out?
Okay, if it's out, then those, when I launch it, those who bought it.
Those who bought it.
But for the radio, no.
No. But you've shot a video.
Yes.
For which of the songs?
In fact, I went to this guy, Echo. I mentioned the name
Is
last.
it called Micah?
Micah. No. Is it called Micah?
Blankson?
No, he's at Committee 4. Tema.
Tema.
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe.
Maybe he's also a musician.
Okay.
Echo
Yes.
Shiloh. Yes. I went to him, and then he took me to this guy.
Also a producer?
Also a producer at East Legon here. East Legon here. There's this an elderly musician.
Okay.
He's a well-known musician.
Okay.
The other day I mentioned his name.
Okay.
Zab
Mallet?
Mallet, yeah.
Zab Mallet.
And Zab, they went through the song and they picked one. And they reproduced it. And said, okay, why don't we reproduce it and then video it and then just let this one come out?
Yeah.
So that out of that, this
album can follow.
Yes.
All right.
So we did that, and by God's grace, the Lord brought me to you. By God's grace.
By God's grace, yeah.
He brought me to you.
Amen.
So now I think what we're doing now is the video going out.
Yeah.
And I think not going out alone, but to the whole world. This is what God can do. They say waiting is long, is hard. It's hard for one to wait. But if you exercise patience and you believe God can do it for you, He will do it and do it and do it good. I mean, what you didn't even ask, He will even add that. So this is what God has done.
Wow.
It wasn't in my mind to, come this far.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will still use the word, I've come this far by faith.
Wow. Your final words to your fans. I'm sure you have a lot of following, even from the various churches, from your workplace, from Tema and all. You can say something to them, and then I'm sure you are you on social media?
Oh, yes.
You're on social media?
Yes. Facebook.
Facebook, you're on Facebook.
Yes.
Right, so say something to your fans, entreat them to get your album, entreat them to wait for the good things you'll be giving them, and then we put your social media handle out.
Hi, hello to you all. This is AGNES Baiden Yankson, and you've all been waiting for my video or my song.
Yeah.
By God's grace, it's going to come up very, very, very soon. And you're going to watch it on all the medias.
Yeah.
If you are outside, you're going to get it.
You are here.
If you are here, you will get it.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. The whole world.
The whole world will get
This
to
is
see
where God has brought your fan, AGNES Baiden Yankson.
Amen.
I'm just pleading with you that when you see it, just like it and extend it to other people so that this music will go where God wants it to be.
Amen.
The glory will not be given to any other person but to God. I want to say this to my pastor or minister, Reverend Minister, who has been helping me very, very, very well. Wow. Out of advice, anything I go to him, support and all that. And he's, I always call him Siawan.
Okay.
He's Reverend Obing Amwakun.
Okay.
Yeah, he's with Better Methodist Church. And my that is Lieutenant Minister, who is now Bishop-elect of Tema Diocese.
Wow.
Yeah. I say hi to all of you
of them.
And all, Susanna Wesley, Mission Auxiliary members, my class members, the church members. I say hi to you all and all the family members here and abroad.
Wow.
And especially to my husband, dear husband, who's been so supportive.
What's his name?
Mr. Pakwisi Yankson.
Mr. Pakwisi Yankson.
Yeah, he's been so supportive.
And so I see lead vocals, AGNES Baiden, backing vocals, NK, Becky, David Khan, and then programming, engineering, mixing, mastering, TNK and AB, and then recorded at TNK Recording Studios and AB Studios. So everybody has been duly credited on the album. Thank you very much for coming through.
And I also say a very big thank you to you and to my dear son.
Man. He was receiving all the calls.
Yes.
I know, right?